Rough day.
You have no idea.
Let's talk about it.
Being a woman has its advantages, but it's not an easy ride. Balancing careers, relationships, motherhood, family, and life can be quite the challenge. Sometimes you have to be a lady, and sometimes you gotta be a broad. Welcome to the Two Broads from Boca, the place where we talk about all the things you think about but don't say out loud.
Hello, happy Monday.
Yes, Happy New Year.
I'm so
Welcome
excited to be
back.
back.
2 weeks you haven't seen us, and I know you've missed us.
We've missed you. I've missed you.
I missed you. Well, I saw you. I didn't have to miss you.
No, but I miss you here.
I miss you here too. But doesn't she look pretty with the straight hair? I like it much better.
Thank you.
But anyway, so welcome. It's Happy New Year, and we're very happy to see you. Honestly and truly, I missed it. I missed being live, and now we are. Anyway, we have a lot to talk about. New year, new you, correct? New attitude.
Definitely a new attitude.
Definitely a new attitude.
No, I like the new year. It's a good time to get reorganized and set new goals for the year. And part of that always is after all the holiday eating.
Well,
and
January. I
drinking
told you what
and-
January is. We're
What?
fat and broke.
Yeah.
That's January. That's,
yeah, I mean,
that's
you
the
pretty
theme.
much, you feel disgusted with yourself. And it's a good
speak
month
for
to kind of
yourself.
prepare for February, March, all together.
Yeah, we have to look a little
Events
decent for
coming
the
up.
Valentine so that you can eat some of the candy.
Yes.
That's it, you know. But anyway, so we're very excited to be back. This is the theme of the month, New Year, New You. And in a little while, we're going to have a very lovely, lovely gentleman who happens to be a little bit of an eye candy too. Coach Roudy Derisse is going to come and talk to us and about all good things. But in the interim, so what's cooking for the new year? Yeah, we are going to get in shape. I don't know what kind of. I'm already a shape. I'm round, so I don't know if I want to be any other shape. So what's going on? How was New Year's Eve? Did you do anything?
Yes, it was very nice. We were actually down in Miami for a party, and it was a lot of fun. Normally we're here in Boca, so I was a little nervous about venturing down to Miami.
Did you
but
sleep there?
no.
You
And
drove?
actually, I have to say, it wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad.
You
With
weren't
the
at the wheel.
timing. No, we had somebody
You know why?
driving us, so it was easy that you just pull right up. You.
I'll be back with you for the new year.
No, it's a new year. New
No,
me.
but that was still the year before.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
true.
so- all right,
No, I
that's
gotta-
cool.
I
That's
gotta
here.
cut
You know,
that.
we were in bed by and sleeping by 10 o'clock. It was very uneventful. My son had a better time than actually. At the minute the new year came in, I had to go pick him up. He had like a vagrant at the Target parking lot on 441. I had to pick my son up because one of the dads was kind enough to pick them up, but wouldn't drive to my house, so I had to pick them up at the parking lot. I was so nervous that somebody was going to come and hit me because it was New Year's Eve. It was
I
a
know.
minute after New Year.
I know.
I jumped
It's a
in the
tough
car.
night.
So that was my New Year. Yay. But so exciting.
But you went up north. You had a nice
We
little family
did.
vacation.
We went up north to New York to see my family, which I haven't had a holiday with them in 17 years.
Yeah,
so it was
that's nice.
very nice. I will say that I aged best out of all of them. I see them all the time, but I haven't seen them for a holiday. So it was really fun. We got to do a big Italian Christmas Eve, which was fun. And then on Christmas Day, we took the train to Penn Station and we had dinner in Philly. And then my husband surprised the boys and took them to the Philadelphia Eagles with me. Yay. It was very cold.
In the tundra,
It was real. My
They've been
kids
getting
did not
some
understand how cold it
bad
was.
weather,
But
yeah.
it was cold. It was very, very cold. But it was exciting. Eagles won. You know, it was a difficult win. We're praying for the Eagles. So any of you who are out there and like the Cowboys, turn it off now, and just root for the Eagles. That's all I can say. But that's it. Yeah. So, but it was beautiful. New York is so pretty at Christmas time.
Yeah,
the
I know.
lights and the windows.
We didn't
and
go
the
this year.
people.
I'm sad.
It was very beautiful. I was very, very happy to be home in my city. I got all my magical powers back. It was very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was nice.
So have you set any New Year's resolutions?
I don't believe in resolutions.
Why?
Because I don't think you should set a resolution. I think that you should set a lifestyle change, and I believe
Isn't
in
that the
that.
same
No,
thing?
it's not the same thing.
Yes, it is.
Resolutions, I'm going to open up a bar that says that's resolutions. I mean, it's going to be a gym for a week, and then I'm going to put a bar in, and everybody's going to break their resolution. I don't think resolutions are fair. I think you should not resolve to do something just because it's the new year. I think you should change your life.
Well, it's a goal. I look at it as a goal.
All right.
This year,
I like
this
that.
month,
I like that better.
I'm going to start working out. So today, I went to the gym.
Yay, girly.
I have a girlfriend,
She
Sheila. I don't know if you're watching. Hi, Sheila.
Hi, Sheila.
We're going to push each other to get up
I
and
can
go.
push you.
And what's funny is I said, let's just gradually get into it, and we're just going to walk. Because, she was like, oh, we need a trainer. We need this. I'm like, listen, my goal for today is just to get workout clothes on and get out of the house to meet you.
That's a good thing.
That's my goal. It's like little baby steps.
What time do you go?
Way too late for you.
Like
9.
Oh, my day's over. But
That's what I said. So I'm not a morning person.
I know,
you know
I
that?
know that.
So 9 o'clock actually was perfect. So we ended up walking a little over 2 miles, maybe
That's
2.5 miles.
fantastic.
And then we were like, oh, let's go check out the classes. And I'm like, let's do one. And she's like, huh? What happened to not throwing ourselves into it?
Good. That's
So
a
we
good
ended up
thing.
doing an hour class, like a body sculpt class. And I mean, I got to tell you, I never realized how out of shape I was until that class. I mean, it was,
Yeah. But I will say,
doing it again tomorrow,
there you
Sheila.
go. Yeah, no, I mean, I go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And my trainer's name is Diana Simpson. Hello, Diana. She's Colombian. She's very mean, but she's lovely, and I love her. She's my friend, but she's not nice. Like, normally I would say to somebody, I can't. She goes, you give me 3 more, or you do 10 more. So, you have to do it.
Yeah.
She's not.
No, I need
she's not
somebody to
friendly
push
on-
me. That's my
yeah.
thing. I won't push myself. In a class, it's good because you're looking at everybody and saying, "Oh, they're
I will
doing it.
tell
And I
you,
have
it's
to keep up."
amazing because I've never been this good in shape in my life, but I've also never been this heavy in 20 years. So it's very frustrating. That's why we're having Coach Roudy on today. It's a very difficult situation to be in because I basically feel like the Stay Puft Man from Ghostbusters. So did you watch the Globes last night? Because I did, and I usually don't, but I watched don't make that face. I did watch the Globes. I enjoyed every woman that wore black.
I did. I really
that was a very
that was
lovely
great.
thing.
I just don't think that making a fabulous speech qualifies you as becoming president of the
I
United
agree with
States,
you.
And I'm a little annoyed with that.
And I
at
got to
this
be
point.
honest with you, I happen to be a fan of Miss O.
So am I.
I know.
I think she's fabulous.
I know, I do, and I love how she
I
looks
just don't know
now.
how this exploded into she's
Well,
running
I also
for
think
office.
too.
in 2020.
I'm not certain that. When I watch TV, which is rare, and you know that, because usually I'm either, cleaning, writing something, or looking something up. So, when I sit down to watch TV, I would like to be entertained. And I want to be taken away from, when you come and watch us, the ridiculousness of what we do. I want to be entertained. And I'm not, especially a venue like the Globes or the Oscars, I don't feel it's a political forum.
No, I agree with you. I don't want to hear their opinions on things.
A soapbox forum. And sometimes I don't want to know I'm being funny and facetious now, but I'm not being funny. Like if Andrew McCarthy, we all know that how much I am in love with him. If he came on a show and he said something that I disagreed with, it would kill it for me forever. And I don't mean disagree. I mean like totally polar opposite of and was like staunch about it. It would upset me. I think it's wonderful that celebrity has that ability to have that voice, and in the appropriate forum, I think it's an excellent thing. But I don't think that an award show is the appropriate forum. The same thing with the football player Colin Kaepernick. I am totally down with what he wants to do.
Right. Oh, I agree with you 100%.
I think that
right.
He's got
time and a place.
He's got
right.
an excellent thing that he wants to get across.
Right.
But when you're dealing with the sport that many veterans either are involved or watch, you got to be careful about your audience. If they want to have a forum where you want to present your ideas and your opinions, I'm all down with that.
Right,
and
I
think
agree
that's
with
cool.
you.
But when I'm watching TV, I really don't want it because it makes me. I'm not watching it to be sad. You know, and I'm very sad about what
Well,
goes
no,
on
she
with
was.
women.
Her speech was very inspirational. She just has a way about her.
She's
I mean,
amazing.
she could talk
She's
and talk,
amazing.
and
I love
and
that
she's
she
just,
does the
she
Weight
draws you
Watchers.
in. Yeah, she's amazing. She really is.
And she looks good. I gotta say
She
the
looked
truth.
great
She looks
last night.
fantastic.
Beautiful.
It's the best
Yeah.
I've ever seen her.
Yeah.
When she
looked
was
really
that
good.
skinny, I didn't care for that.
No, I
She had a
know.
big head. It didn't look good. But I want to say, I do want to say, what was with the girls that didn't wear the black?
I don't understand. I saw a few of those girls.
I'm just got to say something
Maybe
about
they just
that.
didn't get the memo.
This is
in Hollywood.
why women have problems, I think, because we have to be solid together. So
Yeah,
if
and the men
everybody
did
was-
it too, which was
if
great.
everybody was wearing black,
Yeah.
you needed to wear the black dress, sister. So I don't know what was that. Maybe they just didn't get the memo,
Yeah,
or
maybe.
they didn't care, or I doubt they didn't care. Maybe they just didn't want to.
Maybe they couldn't find what they liked in black.
Oh, come on.
I
Stop
know that's
it.
the easiest color.
Although I do have to say, I had to do a little shopping today for personal reasons. Not a lot out there that is appropriate for what I needed it for in black. I was really annoyed with the whole situation.
Well, it was funny because somebody posted something that said, really, ladies, you're talking about sexual harassment, and they were wearing things that were like open.
Well, what does
down
that
to-
mean?
I was
no,
like,
but seriously, no, come on.
on.
That's like saying, okay, you're getting harassed because you asked for it, or you got beat because you
Right.
provoked. No,
Right.
you know what? If you want to wear a napkin out in the street, that's your business. That doesn't give you
Doesn't-
license to touch
right,
my boobies.
exactly.
Or whatever else you want to touch. I'm sorry, that's how I feel. But it's true. I think so. So what's cooking? Have you been eating any better?
No, so we need to talk to Roudy.
Yes, we definitely do need to talk to you.
I did today.
All right. What did you eat? Let's talk.
I don't want to talk about what I ate exactly, but
all
it
right.
was healthy.
It was healthy. All right.
Chicken, veggies.
All right, that's
you know,
good.
stuff
That's
like that.
good.
And I'm trying now when I get hungry, instead of like grabbing like a cheese stick or, grabbing more vegetables, filling up on the raw vegetables.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good.
I even carried some around with me
Oh,
today.
I'm very impressed.
Yes.
That's good.
My issue is, and it's a question I want to ask for him, is I'm not a breakfast eater. I have to force myself. It's hard, and I know you're not supposed to go work out without.
Shake.
But every day you can't do that.
Why? I do
just
that
feel
every day.
like-
Every day for breakfast. That's what I do.
know.
Every single day. Unless I'm out with you, and then I'll eat an egg.
Yeah, I don't know.
I enjoy my little eggs. Yeah, I gotta keep away from. I had to break up with cheese years ago because cheese and my thighs just don't mix.
Well, and it wasn't sustaining my hunger levels anyway, so it's just
See,
a matter of.
I understand, and we'll ask Roudy this too, that protein is supposed to satiate you longer and not make you be hungry. I gotta go with I don't believe that because I'm always hungry, Eat
Well,
a
in the
nice
beginning,
piece
it's
of
always
bread,
the
I don't
hardest
feel
because
hungry.
then you're really shocking your body. Like all of a sudden, you're like, okay, putting the brakes on. So I think you're the most hungry. Like today, I was the most hungry I've ever been
Right.
because I wasn't.
Well,
having
that
all
makes
those-
sense. That makes sense.
But I
See, I'm like, I don't
filling
know.
up on water. I'm like, I'm
I'm
just
drinking.
Take the
That's
water.
the big thing. A key is you gotta drink a
Yeah.
lot of water. But I'm a grazer. Like if I allowed myself, I would
Well, I think
graze all
that's good.
day.
That's
No,
good.
I don't think it is
Yes, it
because
is.
I believe. Let me tell you why I think that's no good. Because I believe your insulin levels in your body don't have a chance to come down. So they're constantly, although you're keeping your glucose level at a certain level, you're also keeping your insulin level at a certain level. And you don't want to do that, in my opinion. You want to get that insulin level down because then you become insulin resistant. That's all my medical talk for today because I'm not going to bore all of you. But that's my theory. I'm thinking about that.
All right, so let's go to.
We're gonna
break
go to a little
so
break.
We can bring on our guest and get an expert opinion on all.
Yes,
of
we'll be
this.
back in 1.5.
Don't go anywhere.
Hey, the two broads from Boca are taking a short break. We hope you're enjoying the show. You can find them here live on Facebook every Monday night at 7 p.m. And if you can't watch, you can hear the two broads on SoundCloud.com. You can also follow the two broads from Boca on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Want to talk about a topic? Leave the two broads your comments on their Facebook page or contact them at 2broadsfromboca@gmail.com. Let's rejoin the two broads from Boca and let's talk about it.
Welcome back, and we're here with our guest, Amy. Why don't you do the honors?
Surprise, we're back. This is my friend, Roudy Derisse. I've known Roudy for quite some time now. He is a fitness guru, a yogi, and personal trainer, and he's worked with my children for several years and has done amazing things for them, not only for their bodies but for their confidence. And we welcome you here
That's
today
a huge thing.
to
I like
talk
that you
to
said
us
that.
about what's going on with you and how you can help our audience.
Of course, let's do this.
Yes, let's do this. Well, I have to start with, because I got him outside. Most of our audience, our target audience, is between 35 years old and death. So basically, we are either premenopausal, perimenopausal, or postmenopausal.
Right.
I don't like it. A lot of us think that we're fit. We're doing our work, and we are, working out 3 times a week like me. I eat really well. I exercise. I dance. All this kind of stuff. Why am I not losing weight?
Why not losing weight? Give me that list again. You're dancing.
I dance 2 nights a week
Right.
for at least an hour and a half each time.
Mm-hmm.
And I exercise 3 days a week in the mornings.
Okay.
At 5 o'clock, I'm at the gym.
Right.
And she kicks my butt for an hour and a half,
Uh-huh.
doing the weight training and aerobics, cardio stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
eat
perfect right
really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Protein shake in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
lean protein for lunch, the whole bit.
Right.
Doing everything right.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't want to come off. What's going on?
Well, your trainer's doing awesome. If she's doing weight training plus cardio mixed in together,
she
that's
kills
what you
me.
have to do.
Yeah,
right.
she hurts
right.
me.
The next thing to maybe focus on is portion control. How's breakfast? How big is it? How large is it? Are you eating snacks in between? So portion control is one thing I would go to first.
Okay.
Is the food high in sugar? Because that's one thing that
The sneaky sugars too, you have to be
Yeah.
very careful, but they're not.
They're not.
No, they're really
Okay,
not.
that's
It's like
good.
chicken and broccoli and cauliflower. It's
Does
very
your,
important.
does your routine have variety? Because I know a lot of times your body develops almost like
Does it? Does the
Doesn't
body
it?
develop
Like,
resistance?
resistance
to the same routines over and
your
over
body
and
gets
over.
bored,
Right.
and you have to give your body different variety of foods. You can't just eat the same thing over and over
Okay.
again. You got to shake it up a little bit.
Maybe that's it. I don't know.
But are you eating the same thing
Pretty
consistently?
much. Pretty much.
Yeah?
Pretty much. I've
Um,
changed recently to more plant-based and grains and introducing more lentils, more quinoa.
Mm-hmm.
As a protein source, as a substitute of a protein source instead of just eating
Right.
meat. Kind of want to get away from
Are you
that.
feeling full throughout the day?
I'm never full.
Never full.
No, I mean, I think the vagal nerve in my body has just gone to sleep and
Okay.
never makes me.
The way to fill yourself up and feel full
Yeah.
is fiber. You have to eat your fruits, your vegetables.
Okay, I do.
It'll full you up
Okay.
throughout the day.
All right, but you have to be careful with the fruit portion.
Yeah, because they're
that's
high.
sugar.
Yeah, that's sugar right there.
Yeah.
There's some good fruits and there's some fruits
Bad,
that aren't
right.
going to be as helpful, especially if you're
Exactly.
trying to lose weight.
Okay.
So I would Google the list of fruits that are high in sugar, stay away from those that are high in glycemic, and then do the
See,
others
I
that
like
are lower.
this. He's very making a lot of sense. A lot
Yeah.
of sense.
So, what about for someone like me who does not like to eat breakfast in the morning?
Mm.
Bad. Shame, shame, shame.
And is trying to start to work out again. So, I know
Right.
you have to have something in your body.
It's helpful. If you don't, you're gonna burn the food that you already had from the night before. But it's not horrible. It's not the worst case scenario. But it would be helpful to have breakfast. So the reason why, do you guys know why they call it breakfast?
No.
It's breaking fast.
You're breaking the fast. So you went to bed at, let's say,
Pants.
you learned something new today.
If I don't know that one, you gotta get me take away my doctor degree.
So let's say you went to sleep at 10 o'clock at night. Your meal was maybe at 9 o'clock the night before. You didn't eat from 10, 11, midnight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, till whenever you woke up. So you were fasting. So you're going to break that fast by having something in you. And that first meal should be something really beneficial, should be really good. Something that's going to aid you and power you through that morning. So I would say having breakfast with your workouts would be beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of goes hand in hand sometimes.
But I will tell you, sleep is a very important
Big
component
time. Big time.
of losing weight.
Yeah, sleep, stress. Yeah.
You have to. I think that has a lot to do with me because I don't
And,
sleep very
and the
well.
hunger level. Because I find when I'm tired, I'm not necessarily hungry, but it's almost like your brain tricks you into thinking 'cause
Exactly.
you're looking for something. 'Cause you
something to
can't-
do.
Yeah, it's something to do. You can't lay down and take a nap, or at least I can't. I wish I could, but I can't.
Mhm.
So instead, I go to eat something,
Mhm.
and I find that when I even start to eat it, I'm like, why am I even
When
eating
that's
this?
right.
I'm
What
not
I tell
even
my
hungry.
clients is when you get to that moment, have a list of okay foods. So if it's 11 o'clock at night, or if I'm bored, it's okay if I eat these foods because nothing really bad's going to happen, right?
Okay.
But if it's, well, what's in the pantry? I have chips, I have cheese, I have wine, I have this, then yeah, you're going to make some bad decisions.
But I will tell you, I think it's very important that we learn this. And I learned this from you and my pediatrician. You can't tell for your kids and for yourself, you can't say, oh, don't eat that. Then why is it in the house?
Right, it shouldn't be in the house.
You're the one who's doing the shopping. They're not shopping. So
Right.
I learned early on, they want a cookie and no, you can't do it. You just
Mhm.
can't.
Right.
They go into my thing and I have nothing in the nothing bad.
Right.
We have hummus in our house, all the time, and celery, carrots,
Yes.
and they get mad at me. But I'm like, and then
my
people
kids
tell
ask for
you,
that now.
but people tell you, oh God, if you do that when they go to college or they're going out on their own, they're going to eat everything. I'm like, no, I don't tell them they can't eat anything. I just don't put a lot of it in my
Moderation.
house,
Yeah.
Right.
and I think that that's the key. It has to be a balance. I'm not
Mhm.
saying you can't have pizza on Friday nights, but
Right.
you can't eat it
No,
every
I
day.
don't
Every
think
day.
you should deprive yourself of
No,
of
I
things
don't
either,
though.
or you
I
binge.
don't need.
Like when
any
you
of
said
that.
you were doing 0 carbs, I'm like, you're gonna have a binge.
No,
one
well,
day,
there's
like,
the carb part. I
and there's
don't
no
eat any of
stopping
the
you.
white stuff.
Right.
Like I don't eat rice. I don't eat pasta. I don't eat bread. Oh, and I miss the bread. That's my favorite thing in the whole world. I would rather just eat bread and not anything else. So I don't do that. But you get the carbs in your veggies and your fruits.
Yeah, you do.
So that that's what I do. That's the carb. That's where I get my carbs from. And trust me, it's not easy. Sometimes I want to eat the wall. I'm like really seriously.
Throw some
Well,
salt
my
and
big
pepper on
thing
it.
is definitely nutrition because I'm not a meal prepper.
Mhm.
So, but before we came on air, I was looking at Roudy's book that he has.
You
here
have to get
called
this
You
book,
Don't
dude.
Need a Personal Trainer.
And it's on Amazon.
Yes, you can get this on Amazon and on your website, which is
Yes, Fit Sweaty Life.
That's FITSWEATY life.com. And we're going to put all this on our page for you guys.
Yes. But what I love just from skimming through, I haven't had a chance to really go through it, but what's great is on the days of the week, he's showing you the exercises, and on the bottom, it has what you could be eating. And not only does it have, your post-lunch workout,
And it's a 12-week.
post-evening,
12-week
depending
program.
on when
12-week
you
program.
work out, morning, evening. But in the back, he has all the recipes listed, which is
And they're in
fantastic.
alphabetical order, might I add, which I enjoy. But I'm serious, dudes. It's a 12-week program with exercising and nutrition. I'm totally telling you this is very cool. Not only for you, your whole family can chime right in. But now, Roudy, where can our listeners find you? How can they get in touch with you?
I'm located here in Boca Raton.
Give me your
My
address.
facility is on Glades Road, 51 Glades Road. And I've been there for 6 years now. And it's strength training. It's for the youth. It's for adults. I have moms. I have post-pregnancy moms. I have pre-pregnancy. I have the males. I have the guys. I have college from FEU and Lynn. Yoga. It's a big program.
It's a cool facility, too.
Appreciate that, yeah.
And how do they get in touch with you if they want to make an appointment to meet with you?
You could email me or call me.
Give
If you
them-
email me, it's rudybodytrainer@gmail.com.
That's ROUDY bodytrainer
Yep, at gmail.com.
at gmail.com.
And you can call me, text me at 954-394-1489.
There you go. So this is the beginning of the new year, new you. Wonderful place to start.
I have a question.
Sure.
So I just started working out. So let's say, you overdo it one day, or naturally my body's going to be sore because the
Yeah, the
muscles
first week,
haven't
yeah,
been.
yeah.
So do you recommend still getting through and doing it, or skipping a day, or skipping 2 days, or what is your
Well,
recommendation?
what I would
on that?
recommend is go light. So first day, go extremely light. Pace yourself because you want to live for the next day. The worst feeling is when you go to that first session, and then the next day you can't put your seatbelt on, you can't put your jacket on, you can't
sit on the
even move.
toilet.
I was
do
just
your
gonna
hair.
say that was a good one. That happens almost every
Yeah.
and it's
Right.
terrible. And if
It
you
is terrible.
like, even the day after is the worst
The
day.
worst, 24 hours later.
Because
Terrible.
I walk like
I
I
know.
just sat on a horse for
Mhm.
several days.
Uh-huh.
So
God.
day one, go extremely light. Just pace yourself. And then if in case you didn't and you kind of went medium or you went hard and you can't walk, you can't squat, that next day stretch. Do a little yoga, a little Pilates, just stretch. And a lot of
I love
fluids.
Pilates.
Drink.
Do you do Pilates that
I
you
haven't done it yet, no. But yoga, vinyasa yoga. Yeah.
See, I got to be honest with you with the yoga situation, and many of you are going to say this too. When you are a person my age and a little bit on the above your weight that you want to be, not your ideal, it's hard. And you feel like embarrassed, and you feel like you can't do it because
Which style of yogas have you tried?
I have no idea. I went to
Okay.
a gym once and they had a class. I went in there and I was like, this is terrible. I want to kill myself. And I never went back.
Well, I'm going to give them a little shout out, but Yoga South, they're also in Boca.
Okay.
It's one street over from where my gym is. There's a yoga that you might find beneficial. It's called Yin Yoga.
Yin.
It's slow. They call it, no offense, but they call it old people yoga.
That's me, honey.
But a lot of NFL athletes are like doing it big time because
Really?
there's a lot of benefit
They
to
in
it.
there now?
They're in
As
there
far
now.
as
Then I'm
what?
gonna go.
Like relaxing? What is the benefit?
Well, you're in a position for, depending on the instructor, from anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. So you could be in a squat position. You're getting deeper in the tissues for 3 to 5 minutes. You're not moving a lot, but you're getting a lot of benefits.
The whole idea is that you don't want to, as you get older, you don't want to be stiff. You want to be
Exactly.
more flexible.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what
mobile
I
and
mean?
Flexible.
And that's the whole thing. And I
Yeah.
feel like
It may
And
be the
balance.
style of yogas
I
that you've
agree.
tried, because vinyasa is tough. I've actually done vinyasa with the NFL Combine guys. They
if there's
couldn't
NFL
hold.
plays, I'm going. But no, like
They
the
couldn't hold a plank. They
No.
couldn't hold a chaturanga.
See, I can do planks and all that stuff, but I can't, like, downward dog and all that kind of. But she was doing some other crap. I was like, stop. Stop. It's hard. But
No,
I
it's
love
tough.
Pilates. But
Good.
I like Pilates a lot. It's very good. It also can hurt,
Mhm.
but it's very hurt, not in a bad way.
Right.
But
Right.
it can be painful.
Mhm.
And I had such a wonderful instructor, and she moved to California, so I stopped. But I really felt that was a good thing. I mean, anything that's going to stretch and help you, I think, is
Mhm.
a very good thing.
Exactly.
I want to go to you with the NFL plays. It's very nice to look
That's
at.
all
Let's
you had
go.
to say.
That's
Now
all I
it's
had to
gonna
say.
be
Now
over.
you're right.
I'm signing up this week. There
See,
you go.
whatever. See, different things
Motivation.
motivate.
Oh, come on, looking at those
different people.
NFL butts all day. I'll bend down with
NFL
you,
butts.
too, guys.
You're gonna be in the back of the room.
I'll be right in the back, checking
Stalker.
everything out. Love it. That's my favorite part of watching the game.
Oh, no wonder.
I'm a very
Now
big
I
sports.
understand
I
what
can
the
tell you the
football's
truth. Ron Guidry
fascination
had the
is.
best butt in baseball. He was a pitcher for the Yankees. Ooh, when he used to, it was very, I loved it. Very nice. Very nice. I just dated myself, but that's okay. But no, I'm serious. I think it's important. Whatever motivates you, I think should get you there.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Don't you think?
Yeah, for me it's music. I love music.
Okay, there you
I
go.
download new tracks and it just pumps me to
I love that.
get
yeah.
that workout.
So
in.
what do you do with somebody who hates music, hates NFL butts? What do you tell them? How do you get them going?
Right, it's got to be a self thing. So a lot of people will say, "Hey, I'm referring you to somebody and somebody," but did they want it, or are you suggesting? Right, it's got to come from within. Once that person's ready, there's nothing they can't do. It could be pitch black in the gym. It could be no music. They'll still work out. So it's got to come from within. Find your motivation. Is it your family? Is it your kids? Is it you? Is it summertime? Beach body?
Tight jeans.
Is it the tight jeans? Is it you just had enough? Find
So
your
I
motivation.
think no, but it's funny because we talk about this all the time, and I don't know if we discussed it. I'm sure we have. I had a very severe weight problem when I was younger. I was 395 pounds, no lie, 397 to be exact, and I had lost all the weight. And now I've been thin all these years,
Yeah.
and now postmenopausal, I'm 20 pounds up from where I normally am,
Mhm.
and it's scaring me.
Mhm.
Because you never see yourself normal to begin with because of the weight. But now, and as you get older, you don't want that. I mean, as a nurse, you don't. I see people that you definitely don't want to be heavier as you get older. You want to go in the other direction. So it's a very huge motivator. From fear is a big motivator for me because I see so many bad things. But I think you hit the nail on the head. It has to come from you.
Yeah.
It can't be because of anything else.
Right.
Unless you're paying cash. Otherwise, no. No, but it's true. I think it has to come from you. Have to make that internal decision.
Right.
And want to do
The
it.
worst case is when husbands will say, "Oh, I'm going to send my wife to you," and she shows up.
That would be a divorce right there.
Oh boy.
That
She
would
shows
be a
up.
divorce.
She's not motivated.
She wants to kill her husband.
Yeah. I mean,
Being
her
who I am, I
confidence
make
is
things
shot.
fun.
No,
you know?
and he is
I
fun.
keep it entertaining, but you could tell she's not with it, you know. But when someone's with it, when they want it, male or female, young or old,
They're gonna
you
do
see
it.
that light, you see that push. You know, there's that one rep that normally they can't do, but because they want it, they'll do that extra rep.
Yeah.
Like, the exercise that you hold on to that thing and you have to lift your legs.
Oh.
Like, I could only usually could do 8. Today I did 20.
Oh, see.
And
there
I
you
was
go.
like, and she's looking at me. I'm like, I'm in a very bad mood. No, but it was, it even some days in my head I'll say things like, I just want to do one extra today of
Right.
something that I couldn't do.
go. That was your goal.
So that is a goal, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I want to do this, just one more of this, or for 1 second more than I did it the other day. So it's like that, and
Nice.
and I feel happy that I'm able to do this. But it can be a frustrating process. So don't get frustrated. Give yourself the time, I think.
Right.
I think anyway. I think you have to respect yourself and give yourself that little break. You made a good decision to make a change.
Right. Exactly.
So I think that's important. Again, tell everybody how they can get a hold of you.
My website, you could email me actually, RudyBodyTrainer@gmail.com. Phone number 954-394-1489.
There you go.
Instagram, are your followers on Instagram?
Yes,
Yes.
we're on everything.
Yeah.
We're media whores. We're on everything.
Roudy Trainings, ROUDY, trainings with an S at the end, Roudy Trainings.
And we'll put all this on our Facebook page for you later on this evening, so you will have everything that you need to get a hold of Roudy. How do you like that?
Exactly.
All right, so.
All right.
All right, we're going to call it a wrap for tonight. New year, new you. Tune in next week because we're going to talk about nutrition. It'll be lovely. Other than
Everything goes
that,
hand in hand. We got to get it all.
leave your comments on our webpage, on our Facebook page. Our website is almost ready. We're very excited. And follow us on Instagram and YouTube. And where else are we? Live streaming on SoundCloud. We're everywhere. We're everywhere. Wherever you are. You can tweet us too. Give us a little tweet.
Yep.
Anyway, we will talk to you next week. Have a great week. Welcome to 2018.
Great week.
And we love you. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next week. Have a great night.
Everybody.
Thank you for joining the Two Broads from Boca. You can see us live every Monday at 7 p.m. on Facebook. See you next week, and remember, keep it classy, sassy, and a little smartassy.